Hi everybody, I'm Leanne from Bradford Under Fives. Thank you for joining me again today for our story time. Shall we begin? Let's sing our song. Hello everyone, it's nice to see you here. Listen very carefully, let's see what we have here. What do we have here today? Let's have a look. It's the very hungry caterpillar. Have we seen this story before? Some of you might have, and it might be new to some people, so let's begin. Let's have a look. Have you got your listening ears on? Are you sitting comfortably? Let's have a go. Let's see what happens. In the light of a moon lay a little egg on a leaf. We see the little egg. There's the little egg on the leaf. This is the moon here. Comes out at night time, doesn't it? Let's see what happens next. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and a very hungry caterpillar. You see here, he's really tiny, isn't he? See what happens. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. Should we count the pears? 1, 2. Well done. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. Should we count the plums? 1, 2, 3. Well done. And I've just spied the caterpillar here coming out of the pear. Can you see? Looks funny, doesn't it? On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. Should we have a count? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges. Goodness me, but he was still hungry. How can that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is a very hungry caterpillar, isn't he? On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and a slice of watermelon. And that night, he had a tummy ache. Well, I'm not surprised after eating all that, are you? The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through a nice big green leaf. And after that, he felt much better. Here he is, look. He's heading down there to the tree. Can you see? Now, he wasn't hungry anymore. And he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. Look at that. He's huge. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself, and he stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon and pushed his way out. What do we think is going to happen next, boys and girls? Shall we see? He was a beautiful butterfly. It's a caterpillar then. He was a beautiful butterfly. Look at all those pretty colours. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? And that was the end of the story. He turned into a beautiful butterfly. And that story was the very hungry caterpillar. Did we like that one? Now then, I thought we could have a go at making our own caterpillars this week. So what you will need is some pipe cleaners. And if you don't have any pipe cleaners in your house, you could use a shoelace. And you need something like the hooped cereals, so things like Cheerios. Doesn't have to be that make. You can have unbranded cereal. What we are going to do is we are going to make our own caterpillars. Can we see? So these are really easy to come off and on. So what we do is we get our hoops and we just put them on here. Now, really young children, mums and dads can help, but toddlers should have real fun trying to do that themselves. And what this does for children's development is it encourages hand-eye coordination. It encourages the muscle strength in our fingers to be able to pick things up. Because quite often we see in babies, don't we, they use the palmar grasp, where they pick things up with the palm of their hands. Using something that's smaller, like the Cheerios, they're having to use this grasp, which is called a pincer grasp. And it encourages them to use those muscles in their fingers so that when they get a little bit older and they start to pick up the pencil, they can do so a little bit easier. So here we are. It's also really good for encouraging children to sit and concentrate a little bit, because quite often they don't concentrate for very long, do they? It's their development stage. But if they want to do something, it can really encourage them to sit there and try a little harder. And then once they've achieved that, it can really build confidence as well, a sense of accomplishment. So that's the caterpillars. Next, we're going to have a game of butterflies. And what you will need for this one is just a tea towel. Or if you don't have any tea towels, things like a small scarf or a piece of material. And what we're going to do is tie this, just tuck it into the back of our shorts or trousers or skirts. And if you've got lots of children in your household or you've got just a few, what we're going to do is have a run around. So this game is encouraging physical activity. And one person is not going to be the butterfly. They're not going to have the tea towel. What they are going to do is they are going to try and catch all the butterflies in the garden with their tea towel hanging out of their back trousers or shorts, and they have got to try and pull it out. And once they pull one, then they tag it in themselves, and the person then who hasn't got the tea towel, they then become the person who has to try and catch all the butterflies. That sounds like real fun, doesn't it? If you don't have many children in your house, mums and dads can join in too. It's a really fun game, and it helps to build connection and relationships between parents and their children as well. And it's just a fun idea of something that you can do inside if it's a rainy day, or outside in the garden, even in the park if you wish. It's just something new to do if you're running out of a few ideas, as we've been in lockdown for quite a long time now. Next, we are going to make our own butterflies using paint. So what you will need for this one is a piece of paper, and you'll need to draw a butterfly. I don't know if you can see that on there, but I have drawn a butterfly in pencil. So what you will need to do is fold the paper like so, and draw the body of your butterfly in the middle, and then you can have the wings at the side. So I've done one here, gone round it in marker pen here. And then what you need to do is using paint. Now you can use paint straight from the pots for this if you want to, or you can use the paint brushes and just have little dots of paint on one side of the butterfly. Okay, so all over, all different colours. It's a good idea to try and use the primary colours so that once we are folding and mixing the colours, the children can see which colours are created by the primary colours. It's a really nice, fun thing to do. And then you can cut that out if you want. What you will end up with is a beautiful, different coloured butterfly. So when you've done your dots on the paper, you fold it over like so, press it down like this, open it up, and it creates a nice coloured butterfly. And you can see all the different colours that it's made. So down here, we've got orange, but I didn't use orange paint. What happened was the red and the yellow have mixed together to make the colour orange. That's beautiful, isn't it? Next, we have got a sensory activities for the babies in your house, or the really young children, or even the toddlers quite like to do this. So what we need is some scarves or pieces of material or fabric. Try and use a variety of different colours, different textures. So I've got a really thin piece of scarf here. I've got a shiny one here that's a bit thicker. And I have got a deeper, thinner one, but it feels a little bit different, this. And even if you've got something like an old rug or a jacket, something that's a bit more textured, so this is like woolly type texture, but on the other side it's like sheepskin, so it's nice and soft. So what we're going to do is just lie these out on the floor and let children have a play. And supported by the adults in the house, we can waft them and see what happens, and making the different colours go up and down. And it's just something to sort of put a little bit of sensory play in there. And also, if we've got a really thin piece of material, we can put it over the top of the baby and they can try and pull it off themselves, play hide and seek, that kind of thing. So I hope you have some real fun with these activities this week. If you decide to have a go, send me some pictures. I would love to see what you are doing. So have a fun week, everybody. See you later.